Yep. Your thoughts, Lionel? What do you think from that one?
Oh, obviously very disappointed in that first half. I think we were still on the plane, to be honest. The Pride were very clinical on what they did in that first half as well. But we just weren't committed enough in that first half. But I was very proud of the boys in that second half. We had two choices there. It could have really got ugly for us, but the way they turned it around, and we won the second half 12-4. So, I'm just proud of the boys that we finished on a high note. It's been a very tough season for us, but like I said, very proud of the way they finished that second half.
What would you say to the guys at half time? It would have been an interesting conversation.
Yeah, it was actually. No, it was just about showing a bit of pride in the jersey. Like I said, they had two options. We could have went back out there, and like I said, could have got really ugly. The way the Pride were playing. It wasn't a matter when, like if they would score, was when. And we just had to put our bodies on the line that second half. And like I said, I was very proud that they finished the season with what they did. Like I said, against the quality opposition. The Pride are a good side. And they're in semi-finals next week. So I'm glad that we turned it around the second half.
What was it like out there, Guy? Because I suppose you would have known that they would have come out firing up. With obviously a few blokes leaving the club and all that.
Yeah, it was a big occasion for those guys. Their last home game here, and as Lionel mentioned a bit earlier, we just didn't come out and start sort of well enough. We were always on the back foot. We were flat. We weren't talking. Pride played well in that first half, and they made the most of their opportunities. So, they're the reigning champions, national champions. So, if you give them an opportunity, they'll make the most of it, and they did that tonight.
Did you put that start down to anything? Can you point out why you?
No, not really. It's just attitude. If you want to get out there, and you want to put the effort in, if you want to put your body on the line, and you want to be committed, then you will. You won't make excuses. You won't sort of look to point the finger at anyone else. It's an individual thing, and we didn't aim up early on, and as I said, the Pride made the most of their opportunities. Lionel had a word to us in the second half, and the boys made a bit of a pact to turn around and finish, our season, which has been a tough season. Finish our season with a bit of ticker and a bit of pride, and I was pleased with the effort in the second half, and we did that. So.
As you said, tough season. Do you think from that second half alone you can draw something out, perhaps and turn it into a positive for the future?
Yeah, there's been plenty of moments during the season that have been great. At times we've played really well. We've pushed some of the top sides in the competition, and but sort of to go along with that, we've had moments of disbelief, I suppose. Where you sort of think, wow, where did that come from? We had a good opportunity to win that game, and we didn't take it. So. Yeah, you take all those good sort of positive things, but I think it's important that you look at those things that you did poorly and focus on fixing those up and learning from those mistakes and improving, heading into next year.
Did you see enough from the Pride to suggest? I know you said during the week that you reckon anyone in the six can win it, but you see enough to suggest that they're a real contender?
Yeah, I really do. I really believe. Like I said before, I think any of them top six sides can win it. And the Pride are no different. I don't think Joey would be overly happy with their second half. But like I said, if they play the way they played in that first half, like I said, they were very clinical in what they did. They've got a lot of players with a bit of X factor there. I thought Lincoln Port was very dangerous today. So like I said, they've got the players, and I'm sure Joey will have them ready to go next week.
Where does it, when you start a review of the season, where do you sort of start for you guys?
Oh, I just think, like I've said to the guys after the game, I've learned a lot about myself this year and about, about the club and the players and all that. And, we've got a very young, inexperienced side. We had another 14 80s out there today. So there's a room, like guys said, we've got a lot there that we can work on. These kids are still developing. Like I said, Jake Ainsworth is an 18-year-old, Sam Smith 19, Joshua Johnson is 19. So they're just young kids that are coming through our system. We've got to keep developing them kids. And sign them to the club long term. And in the future, they'll be the foundation of the club.
What did you make of the sin binning at the end there? A couple of push and shove there.
It's just boys being boys, mate. That's footy.
Yeah.
Let
Nothing-
for a bit of steam.
nothing-
I don't think Joey, like I said, I just spoke to Joey, and you know, I think you know that he might have a bit of concern there with the third guy running in. You know, there's, you know, the league doesn't look, you know, they're frowning upon that stuff, and so you know there might be a bit of concern there if he's available next week to be honest.
Right, great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks,